blind 20 years ago. It was a genetic thing, and it slowly happened. I was a teacher, and then I found myself not able to see. My peripheral vision went first, and then eventually central vision went. So I had to change everything. And one of the things I got involved with was the PPN. I got involved, first of all, through support groups and counselling myself. And then from that, I realised, look, I can give something back. So PPN was part of that, and it kept me going.
What is the PPN?
Under the Local Government Reform Act 2014, PPNs were set up, and they were really trying to connect all organisations within communities to the local authorities and to give ordinary people a say in the local authority. The council decides everything, but then from the council there's what's called strategic policy committees, and they're very important strategic policy committees on traffic and transport, on housing, arts, culture. You know, the local democracy covers a huge area, and we've roughly 800 organisations across community, social inclusion, and then environment. And they give a voice to all those organisations on these strategic policy committees so that they can develop policy, not just as they are doing fantastic work, as with yourself and Cityscapes and all that. They're doing fantastic work across all of Dublin City, but it's to give them a voice into policy.
What does Dublin City PPN do?
It does the same as all the 31 PPNs throughout the country. There's one in every local authority. I think we formed in 2016, 2017, and it took a while for the structures to get in place. We're going very well now for the last couple of years. Basically what the government, the Department of Rural and Community Development and the local authority, between them they fund a resource worker and a support worker. They do all the work for us really, and then what happens is there's a secretariat which is like a board, and again it's a very flat structure. All the organisations meet twice a year and they come to what's called a plenary, and they can develop policy there, they can elect people there. Like I was elected onto what's called the secretariat, and every year new people come up and are elected on the secretariat. Every decision we take has to go back to the plenaries. And if in the meantime, during that 6 months, we take decisions, we have to go back to get them ratified by all the organisations. So that's really how it works. Now, we don't make it hard to sign up. You need a very basic structure. You need at least 5 people to be part of the organisation, and you need to be going for about 6 months. You can be just a couple of volunteers running it, and they're going to take charge of it. You don't need an auditor, an accountant to do your books or anything, but we guide you through, and if there's any grants available or any help or support available, we can get that to you, as well as a newsletter we send out every week, which keeps you in touch with all the different activities that are going on, all the different sports that are available to you. There's hundreds of projects going on in all the different organisations, so really it's our job to facilitate those, to help to get money for them, and to help to get their ideas onto the council. The real aspiration is that I'd love to see more and more groups finding the PPN a useful way of having their voice heard. With very limited resources, but within that, if we can facilitate those groups to network with other groups, and maybe some of them to come on our SPCs and change policy. I suppose the real treasure at the end of the rainbow is if they can develop, not just for their own group, but if they can develop policy right across all of Dublin City. If people want to contact PPN, it's info@dublincity.ppn.ie, all one word, lowercase. Ruth or Beatrice will get back to you on that. And if you want to go to our website, it's Dublin City PPN. So there'll be lots of opportunities for you for involvement in all sorts of projects.